Coming up on UCF Sports Night, we're on the road with the Knights at the 2009 St. Petersburg Bowl. We'll show you all the events from the week, plus the highlights from the Knights' trip to the Bowl by the Bay. All that and more next on a special edition of UCF Sports Night.
UCF Sports Night is brought to you by UCF TV.
Hello and welcome once again to UCF Sports Night. I'm Jeff Sharon. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here inside Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, home of the 2009 St. Petersburg Bowl, where UCF took on Rutgers this week. What a tremendous event it was, and what a fantastic week of events leading up to the game between the Knights and the Scarlet Knights. But there were many events going on in UCF. We'll get to the highlights of the bowl game in a few moments. But first, let's take a look back on Monday, back at UCF Arena, when the women's basketball team took on another big conference opponent, the Crimson Tide of Alabama.
The Knights faced a tough battle on the home floor against the Tide. This game was close throughout thanks to Emma Cannon, who went 9 of 17 from the field for a team-high 23 points, and she also grabbed 13 rebounds. The Knights still trailed Alabama late, but stormed back as Danae Daniels hits this layup to make it just a 2-point game in the final minute. The Knights had a chance late, but again came up short. Bama hangs on by just a bucket. Final score 64-62. Back in the arena on Wednesday, number 6 Florida State in town to face Coach Williams and the Knights. And again, Emma Cannon led the way with 16 points and 15 rebounds. She helped UCF out-rebound Florida State 40-34 for the game. UCF trailed by just 5 at the break, but the Noles pulled away a bit in the second half. Final score 70-58. The Knights making a good account of themselves despite the final tally against the number 6 ranked team in the nation. Meanwhile, down I-4 in Tampa, the men's basketball team faced their rivals from South Florida. The Knights fought hard and kept this thing very close all night. Isaac Sosa again led the Knights in scoring with 14 points, including hitting 4 threes. Marcus Jordan also added 11 points, and Keith Clanton tacked on 9. But despite a huge crowd of black and gold invading the Sun Dome, UCF could not make one last yard. Final score, South Florida scrapes by 69-65 in Tampa. 2 straight tough road games for the Knights against Big East opponents as they headed up to Hartford to face number 14 UConn on Sunday. But the Huskies came up with the win on Sunday night. A very hard-fought game for UCF as the Knights led by 5 points at the break before UConn turned on the Jets. Marcus Jordan had his best day as a Knight, leading the team with a baker's dozen to go with 4 boards and 2 assists. Meanwhile, back at home after a tough stretch, the women's basketball team took out their frustrations on Jackson State. It was the defense that led the way for UCF as the Knights forced a staggering 32 turnovers for the night and held Jackson State to under 37% from the field. Marche White hit for 20 points, a team high, on 8 of 14 from the field, including a trio of 3-pointers. Also, Emma Cannon put up another double-double with 13 points and 10 rebounds. She's now just 4 points shy of 1,000 for her career. The Knights shot better than 60% from the field in the second half and went on to the blowout victory, doubling up Jackson State 76-38.
Wow, what a tremendous week of events. And for a recap of everything that goes on, including plenty of news, scores, and features, log on to UCFathletics.com. Don't go away. Coming up next here on UCF Sports Night, we take a look back at Bowl Week at the St. Petersburg Bowl 2009. All the great events leading up to the game between UCF and Rutgers. We got that and plenty more when UCF Sports Night returns. Knight fans, the nightmare has returned to UCF Arena for basketball season again. Season tickets for the men's basketball team are available now. More information at 407 UCF 1000 and at UCFathletics.com.
Attendance, people, listen up. Albertson.
Here.
Barnes.
Here.
Swain.
Here.
Reyes.
Here.
Perez.
Here.
Clark.
Here.
Gerbic.
Here.
Sellers.
Here.
Nguyen.
Here.
Tomei.
Here.
And Miller. Here.
In our classrooms and throughout our community, UCF stands for opportunity.
Welcome back to UCF Sports Night, coming to you from the St. Petersburg Bowl here in the beautiful Tampa St. Pete area. And what a week it was for UCF. We're here at St. Pete Beach in front of the Tradewinds Island and Resort. This is one of the places where there were a lot of events for UCF and Rutgers throughout this bowl week. It was a lot of fun for everybody, the players, the coaches, everybody from the band to the cheerleaders. We all had a lot of fun here at Bowl Week with UCF. And we did a bunch of web reports throughout the week showing you some of the events that were taking place on our Sports Night Bowl by the Bay editions. And here is a look at some of the great moments that happened throughout the week of the St. Petersburg Bowl. So after practice, the players and coaching staff packed up, hopped on the bus, and headed down to St. Petersburg. After the long bus ride late this afternoon, headed up to their hotel rooms, then had a couple of meetings, and then headed out on the town where they got a red carpet treatment from the folks here at Red Mesa Cantina in downtown St. Petersburg. The Knights enjoyed a wonderful meal, both the players and the staff and coaches. First night here in St. Petersburg for the St. Petersburg Bowl. And the Knights held a strong workout here at Gibbs High School as they get ready to play the Rutgers Scarlet Knights in Tropicana Field, which, believe it or not, is just right over my shoulder, right there on the other side, about a couple miles down the way. And a beautiful night it was here at the pier as the players got some dinner from Cha Cha Coconuts and then got the chance to have a little fun playing a few games. There was some live music here at the restaurant right on the 5th floor of the beautiful St. Petersburg Pier. What a fantastic setting and a great place to visit for everyone here at the St. Petersburg Bowl. And we are here on beautiful St. Pete Beach at the Tradewinds Island Resort, having a lot of fun here for the Beach Bash. It's one of the best events of the entire bowl week here at the St. Petersburg Bowl. Players came in off the buses. They had some excellent dinner provided by the folks here at Tradewinds, and then it was time to go have fun. Some of the offensive linemen got right after it on the water slide. It's a 3-story tall water slide that they have here out back. The players were really enjoying. Right over there over my shoulder, you can see some of them having fun right now. They also took part in a little bit of fun jousting, a little bit of like big gloves boxing out there. You can see a little bit of that behind me as well. And then there was plenty of other events going on throughout the day here as the Knights got to spend a little downtime and have some fun here at the St. Petersburg Bowl at Tradewinds. A couple of the little competitions that they had. The coaches actually took part in this sexy leg contest. No, I did not stutter. A coach's sexy leg contest. Anyway, after that, the players took part in the belly flop contest down by the pool. That was a heck of a lot of fun. We saw some of the guys taking some of the hardest hits you're ever going to see all weekend, including the football game on that one. Unbelievable. The hula hoop contest afterwards, we saw who got some moves for UCF and for Rutgers. That was a lot of fun. And then the players got to warm up the old pipes for the karaoke contest here at Tradewinds. We saw a couple guys really, well, maybe they should just stick to football. Let's just put it that way. After that, the team talent show, everyone shining in the spotlight, showing some of their hidden talents. Some of the UCF guys, actually a little bit surprising, some of the talents that you saw from some of our guys here at Tradewinds at the St. Petersburg Bowl. After that, it was time to head back to the hotel, and the players got back down for the team banquet. It's a really fun event. The guys get to hang out together, and the coaches got the chance to congratulate some of the key players from this year's run to the St. Petersburg Bowl here for UCF. It was a lot of fun. It was a really good time for the players and the coaches in general, just looking back on a fantastic season in UCF football. We're here at All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, where today 3 players from UCF team, Terrell Troop, Rocky Ross, and Corey Hogue, headed over to say hi to some of the kids who are staying here at All Children's Hospital. We got a couple of other visitors, also some of the folks from Rutgers, also Nitro, and a couple of UCF cheerleaders making the trip over to spend some time with some of the kids during this holiday season, say hi and give them a couple of gifts for the holiday season as well. Knights also got a visit from a very familiar face here, especially in the Bay Area, Mike Allstott, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back. He was also hanging out with us. It was pretty good to see him hanging out with the UCF players as well. We talked with Corey Hogue about the experience, and it really is an emotional one for everybody involved.
Oh, it's good. It's a real, heartwarming experience. It's sad to see, the kids like that, but really it feels good, to see the smile on their face and kind of help them out, and even if it means making their day a little better by us being there, it's the least we can do. So it's a real good experience.
We also caught up with Mike Allstott to talk about what he thinks about UCF.
Got to hang out with him a lot, this Coach O'Leary, and even got to hook up with the old-time coach that coached me at Purdue, Coach Tim Salem. So, and meeting with the players here at the All Children's Hospital, class act, nothing but class, and very proud to be associated with between the St. Petersburg Bowl and then UCF. Can't ask for anything better.
A huge day of events for UCF and the fans as well. It all started this afternoon. We had the kickoff luncheon. It was the players and coaches' last chance to talk to the media prior to the game. Then after the kickoff luncheon, the team headed over to the Trop to take a look at the field for the first time. They held their walkthrough on the field at Tropicana Field. Everything looks primed and ready to go for the Knights as they get ready to take on Rutgers tomorrow. And there were all kinds of events for the fans taking place all day. Back over at St. Pete Beach, back at Tradewinds, where we had the Players Beach Bash yesterday. This time the bands got into it for the Battle of the Bands. UCF and Rutgers getting it on, playing songs back and forth. It was a lot of fun. They even played the same song, each of them their own renditions of it, Michael Jackson's Thriller. That was a lot of fun. Then we saw some of the tug-of-war battles between the cheerleaders from both teams. UCF won every single matchup in the tugs of war and came home with a trophy, the first trophy to be administered out by the St. Petersburg Bowl weekend, so that was pretty cool. Then we headed back over here to St. Pete, just next to the Dome here at Ferg Sports Bar, and we saw Coach O'Leary and Mark Daniels and Gary Paris for the UCF Coaches Show. They talked a little football prior to getting ready for the game, and now that means the team is in lockdown mode. We also saw all kinds of UCF fans coming from all over the place. A lot of folks made it over here from Orlando this afternoon. A few people were here for a couple days. We spoke with a few UCF fans about their St. Pete Bowl experience.
I cannot wait, man. I can't wait to get in the Tropicana Field. The place is going to be loud. It's going to be full of UCF fans. We're just going to make so much noise, and then we're going to win, and we're going to come back here and we're going to party around night. It's going to be great.
Wow, what an incredible week, and it's no wonder that there are so many bowl games out there because they're always all a lot of fun. Don't go away. Coming up next, we get a look at the game itself between UCF and Rutgers. What a moment for UCF taking the field at Tropicana Field. We got that and plenty more when UCF Sports Night returns. Knight fans, it's time to armor up for your defending Conference USA champion women's basketball team. Season tickets are available now. More information at 407 UCF 1000 and at UCFathletics.com. Welcome back to UCF Sports Night on the road at the St. Petersburg Bowl in St. Pete, Florida. The Knights playing in their first bowl game in the Sunshine State here at Tropicana Field. Unfortunately, the result did not quite come out as they wanted, as the Rutgers Scarlet Knights took a 45-24 victory. However, there were plenty of highlights from the day of the bowl itself, from the great tailgate with all the UCF fans out there, to some good highlights from the game itself. Let's take a look at some of those highlights from the 2009 St. Petersburg Bowl.
What do you say? Let's take down Rutgers. Take them down, beat them up. It's a great
ride.
Go Knights. Good luck, guys.
And the 2009 St. Petersburg Bowl is underway. Returnable kick. It'll be McDuffie at the 4-yard line. He's across the 10, 15, 20, hole, 25, 30, 35, 40. McDuffie, midfield 50, makes a cut inside the 40. Another move inside the 35 and down to the Rutgers 32-yard line. Quincy McDuffie with a big kick return to start the game. Blake Klingon pressure coming. He gets it off. High kick. Sanu waits for the fair catch. He goes back, and takes the fair. Fumble the football. Picked up by the Knights inside the 5. He dropped the football and UCF takes the football. 3rd and goal, the Rutgers 8. Hodges back, looks, throws, passes, caught, slant, touchdown UCF! Kamar Aiken in the end zone! Hodges looks over the Rutgers defense. Little play fake, back to throw. He looks, he throws downfield, has a receiver there. Pass is going to be caught! Touchdown UCF! What a catch in the corner of the end zone! Kamar Aiken! Snap, Savage back, looks, he throws, pass is going to be intercepted by UCF at the 32-yard line. Knights get an interception. Calabrese, handoff, Davis, touchdown UCF, Jonathan Davis. Well, Rutgers beats UCF 45-24.
Well, even though the result wasn't what UCF fans wanted, still it was a fantastic week here at the St. Petersburg Bowl. We want to thank all the folks at the St. Petersburg Bowl, presented by Beef O'Brady's, for all their help, especially Brett Delaney, the executive director of the St. Pete Bowl. Many thanks to him and his staff for making our week a memorable one here in St. Pete. Stick around. Coming up next here on UCF Sportsnight, we've got our top 3 plays from the St. Petersburg Bowl, plus a look at the week ahead. Don't go away. UCF Sportsnight returns in just a moment. Knight fans, the nightmare has returned to UCF Arena for basketball season again. Season tickets for the men's basketball team are available now. More information at 407 UCF 1000 and at UCFathletics.com.
The new UCF College of Medicine will help Florida get all the doctors it needs. But until then, be extra careful. UCF stands for opportunity.
Welcome back to UCF Sports Night on the road from the St. Petersburg Bowl. We're here in Tropicana Field. Let's take a look back at the top 3 plays from the St. Pete Bowl 2009.
3rd and goal, the Rutgers 8. Hodges back, looks, throws, passes, caught, slant, touchdown UCF! Kamar Aiken in the end zone!
That was a timing route. It was a 1-2-3 like step. You see Kamar Aiken goes down, runs a slant pattern from the left to his right. It's a timing route, hits him right on the numbers, right into it for the touchdown.
Gun formation. Snap, Savage back, looks, he throws, pass is going to be intercepted by UCF at the 32-yard line. Knights get an interception by, I believe that's Kamal Ishmael.
It is. Kamal Ishmael comes back and gets that interception mark.
3-wide package. Hodges looks over the Rutgers defense. Little play fake, back to throw. He looks, he throws downfield, has a receiver there. Pass is going to be caught. Touchdown UCF! What a catch in the corner of the end zone. Kamar Aiken!
No penalties, no flags. That's a touchdown. Wow, always look around. He just does a great job. He just laid that one right out. That was perfect timing. Wow, what a great job. What a great catch. What a great throw. That's absolutely big play.
We've got a break for the holidays in the week ahead. UCF Athletics gets back to action on Tuesday, December 29th, with a doubleheader at UCF Arena. First, the women's basketball team faces the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame at high noon. You can see the game live on UCFathletics.com. Then stick around for the first day of action in the UCF Holiday Classic as the men's basketball team faces Liberty in the Dungeon at 7 p.m. You can see that game on UCFathletics.com or hear it on 740 The Game. The following day, the men's team is in action again on the second day of the Holiday Classic. They will face either Buffalo or Jacksonville at a time yet to be determined. It all depends on the results of the two games on day one. Either way, you can see the Knights in action on UCFathletics.com or hear them on 740 The Game. More hoops action the following Tuesday. The first UCF Athletics event of 2010 involves the men's basketball team traveling up to Oxford, Mississippi to play the Rebels of Ole Miss. Tip is at 8 Eastern Time, and you can hear the action on 740 The Game. The women's team's first game of 2010 is also on the road as they begin conference play at Marshall on Friday, January 8th. Tip is at 7 p.m. and you can hear it on UCFathletics.com. The first home event of the new year is the following day, Saturday, January 9th, when the Rice Owls come to town in the men's basketball team's conference home opener. Tip-off is at 5 p.m., and you can see the action on UCFathletics.com or hear it on 740 The Game. Women's basketball finishes its conference opening road trip in Greenville, North Carolina on Sunday, January 10th, when they take on the Pirates of East Carolina. Action gets underway there at 2 p.m., and again, you can hear the game on UCFathletics.com. On the air, make sure you tune in for UCF Sports Today with Kirk Spiroff. Join Coach and the voice of the Knights, Mark Daniels, for insight, analysis, and in-depth features, debuting Tuesday, January 5th on UCF TV and also on Sun Sports and Bright House Sports Network. Check your local listings. And don't forget, you can catch UCF Sportsknight debuting every Tuesday on UCF TV and airing throughout the week. You can also catch the show on Sun Sports and Bright House Sports Network. Check your local listings for details. And for all the latest news, scores, and features from every UCF sport, log on to UCFathletics.com, your 24/7 online home for UCF sports.
And of course, if you want to catch this edition one more time or you want to see any of our archived editions of UCF Sportsnight, you can anytime you want online. All you've got to do is visit www.ucf.tv. Well, that's going to do it for us here from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, home of the 2009 St. Pete Bowl. I'm Jeff Sharon. Thank you so much for watching our UCF Sportsnight on the road edition in the St. Pete Bowl, and we will see you again next week. Go Knights!
Hey, this is LT from 101.1 WJRR. You're listening to the best sounds of area music. UCF Athletics, Access Magazine, and WJRR are proud to support local artists. You can find more great artists by going online at www.wjrr.com and also accessmag.com. And by listening to Native Noise each and every Sunday at 11 o'clock.
UCF Sports Night is brought to you by UCF TV.